Greetings and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabro, here with day ocho of Martial Arts March. Hoo-cha! Yes, we are here to regale you with another martial arts movie for the month in question, Martial Arts March. Unfortunately, the month is almost done, so we don't have that many martial arts movies left to share with you. But we have a good one that has martial arts to spare and some truly horrifying images. Oh, my goodness! Is this a fun one? Ha ha! Still getting tongue-tied there. But the movie that we will showcase today is The Street Fighter with Sonny Chiba. Yes, this is a delightful double feature DVD that we have that has The Street Fighter and Return of the Street Fighter, its sequel. Sonny Chiba, for you younger people, you might recognize him more as Hattori Hanzo in the Kill Bill movie. He was the master craftsman that built the sword to Kill Bill for the bride. But before that, he had a long and illustrious career in cinema. He was in a lot of ninja movies and samurai movies. Yes, indeed. And in the movie in question here, he plays a mercenary ninja called Terry Tsurugi. And, oh, what a bastard. I like him. This guy's a bastard, but he's a bastard with a code of honor. And this movie is non-stop martial arts action with some good bloody moments inserted there for fun. I love this series. Yes, indeed. There's also a third one, the Street Fighter's Last Revenge, I think. We might be able to get to that before the month is done, hopefully. And there's also Sister Street Fighter, where Sonny Chiba appears and plays a character similar to the Street Fighter, but it's not named the Street Fighter, so it's kind of curious how that works. But yes, the movie in question, The Street Fighter, has nothing to do with your Ryu or Ken variety. No, this is a guy, like I said, a mercenary ninja that takes odd jobs here and there. But despite how much of an asshole he is, he does have at least a semblance of a code of honor. The movie starts with a prison scene. There's this guy that's practicing martial arts, and he's visited by the warden and a couple of police officers, and a monk enters by, and he's like, I have no need for your religion, but they say that this monk's pretty good, and, he might be able to save you. The monk is played by Sonny Chiba, Terry Tsurugi, and he's actually there to save the guy in prison. So they fight, they spur, and he uses a sleep technique that will make him look like he died, but it will allow Terry to be able to whisk him away. And whisk him away he does. For Terry was contracted by this brother and sister related to the guy that he broke out of prison to get him out of prison. Unfortunately, they do not have the money that they promised Terry, so Terry, this is when you see that he's an asshole, he kills the brother and sells the sister into, questionable people to live the life of the night. And you're like, this is our hero. Good golly, this guy's a jerk. And he is hired again to try to kidnap this lady that will inherit a vast fortune since her father died. But he sees that the people in question are Yakuza. And he's like, you know, I'm an asshole. I do a lot of questionable things. But I'm not your kind of asshole, so peace out. And pieces out he does. But he sees an opportunity to make more money. So he goes to this place that is safeguarding the lady in question. And the head of this martial arts dojo is someone that might not seem very imposing. It's the kind of like the Master Yoda kind of thing. He's kind of short, bald, chubby, but he is a master art he's the master of his martial arts. So Terry's like, you could use me against these people. He tells them the whole plot, and he offers his services in exchange for a duel, because he is, like Goku, he has this need to prove that he is the best. Terry Tsurugi, it turns out, is a half-breed of Japanese and Chinese, so he's an outcast in his society. No one wants him because he's a little bit of both, but he's not pure blood, I guess, and everyone kind of hates him. So that has driven him to try to be the best and take no shit from anyone. In this life, you can only watch out for number one, and that's the life that Terry lives by. But he's able to fight and have a stalemate with the short, chubby karate master, and they agree to an alliance. Unfortunately, the Yakuza are hiring guns, and they are able to hire the guy from the prison that Terry released and the first. And they tell him, like, look, dude, we have this guy, Terry. He got you out of prison, but he killed your brother and sold your sister into the life of the night. And we will say it that way. And he's like, God damn it, that asshole! So he reunites with his sister, who was already deflowered, unfortunately, in a very messed up scene there. But it's not Joe, but it's implied, and he's like, oh, this fucker, I'm gonna get him. So the sister and brother team up to fight Terry. But he's able to escape. He finds, eventually, the lady who has already been kidnapped at this point. Good job, Chunky martial arts master. Your guys are top notch. So she gets kidnapped, and he goes to the rescue. And it's in this while they are escaping, I almost skipped to the important part. One of the most memorable scenes of this movie. A couple of guys are up to no good, and they're trying to kill Terry. They have this giant machine that grab his car and flip him over, and flip he does. And they're like, well, let's just finish him off. And then Terry comes out, cha-cha-cha, killing them. And he does the most amazing scene, and more memorable, one of the more memorable scenes in this movie, the X-ray hit. Yes, they show an X-ray hit of Terry hitting a guy in the skull. His brain exploded, and they cut back to the guy just going, spewing blood all over the place. It's amazing. Was later used in the Mortal Kombat games. Yes, it came originally from this. And Terry goes to the rescue, and there's this one guy that deflowered the sister of the guy from prison, and he just wants more of that. And he wants to give it to this millionaire princess. But Terry comes to the rescue and does the second most memorable scene in this movie. The dick ripping. He goes, cha-cha-cha, grabs him by the junk, and then and rips the guy's privates away. It's not shown, but he just has a pair of bloody boxers with a piece of meat in there. And you're like, oh, truly painful, I bet. So he rescues the princess, but he is recaptured. Him and his little running buddy. Terry is on the hunt again, but the other guys do rescue more mercenaries, a blind swordsman, a knife-wielding guy, and of course, it's the return of the guy from the prison in a final battle. And Terry Tsurugi goes old Roadhouse on this guy. He grabs him by the throat and rips it out. And you can see the gooey meat thing. So at the end of the movie, Terry decimates all these Yakuza and mob people and is able to save the princess and have some sort of a happy story at the end. But Terry Tsurugi, my goodness, he really is a giant dick, but he has some sort of honor in his ways, and Sonny Chiba plays him incredibly. He plays him like this beast guy, making all these weird faces. If you thought Bruce Lee made faces, Sonny Chiba's like, hold my beer, and he's going all like, blah, 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 weird animalistic faces. that makes his performance super enjoyable. And Sonny Chiba's a badass, in my opinion. He kicks all sorts of ass in this movie. Kills them with ninja skills. He gets some knives that he pulls out, and there's even this chick that's shooting bullets at him, and bitch, please, takes care of her. Takes care of her bad. Because she's shooting at him, he throws a knife, hits her in her gun hand. Then she flips over a sofa, and Terry's like, "You're gonna get yours," and get her she does. So much good stuff in this movie. I highly recommend The Street Fighter. And if you can find Return of the Street Fighter and The Street Fighter's Last Revenge, give them a watch. They are all super entertaining, but the first one, in my opinion, is the best. Yes, indeed. Especially because of that X-ray kill, the nut rip, and the Roadhouse throat rip. Such good stuff. Yes, indeed. You can find it on YouTube for free. I saw it there. And it's also on Tubi. I checked. I'm trying to guide you to where you can find these movies, because I didn't do that good a job before. But I said I was going to try, and trying I am. You can find them on YouTube, and you can find them on Tubi. Or, if you're like me, try to track them down in physical media. I can't remember if Shout Factory or Criterion or one of the boutique DVD sellers has a complete Street Fighter collection in glorious 4K. I don't have a 4K TV and I can't afford to upgrade everything, so I'm sticking to my DVD copy. But if you want to see it in full glorious 4K, get that set. It has all the movies and a whole ton of special features. Highly recommend that. Well, this was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Yes, it was. The Street Fighter. Such good stuff. Such good stuff. We will try to pump out a couple more martial arts reviews. This will not be the last one. I can't assure if we'll be able to record one or two. But stay tuned for that. But until we see you all again, and we're getting ready to close the month and start Action April, we wish you, like always, a good evening.